Hello guys, welcome to Learner's Mind, and in this tutorial I'd like to illustrate how we can use this design tab. Now in this design tab, as you can see, we have document formatting, part of or tab of this ribbon, and then we have page background. I will not spend a lot of time here because on document formatting, these are just formats that have already been provided for you, and you can just choose one of them and then use them. But what I want to show you actually in details is by use of these watermarks, page color, and page border. So that is what I'm going to focus on. So the first thing I want us to look at is the watermark. So you can click on watermark, and then you can choose some of these predefined watermarks for you. For example, you can choose this one, confidential, which is diagonal. Then you can choose the confidential, which is horizontal. Then you can choose do not copy diagonal, do not copy horizontal, something like that. And then when you choose one, that is how it looks like. But if you want to use your own watermarks, then you can come down here to custom watermark, and then on this custom watermark, what you're going to do is that you're just going to choose in between, not using a watermark, using a picture watermark or a text watermark. For my case, I want to use a text watermark. I don't want to use this as up. I want to use something like Learner's Mind. And if I could spell it right, Learner's Mind, and then font, I can choose Times New Roman. Color, size, auto, color, let it just be gray. Diagonal, horizontal, let it just be horizontal. Apply, then close. Once you do that, you're going to see Learner's Mind or whatever you have used will be like that, and that is the watermark. Now after that, we have page color. Page color, just click on page color, and then you can select any color here that you'd like, and you can also, like for example, you can select like the almost aqua, something like that. Sometimes you can select whichever color you like. You can also come to no color. If you don't want to use any color, then you can choose more colors, and on more colors you can select any color. Now this one gives you a large variation of colors which you can select, and let me just get something. I'll be like khaki there, and that is it. We have our page khaki. Now most of the time when you get something like this and then you try to print out this page, color may not come out. So what you need to do is to go to file, then look at options, and then go to this file and then look at options, and then look at your options and see if there is this if it allows the printer to print the page color, because most of the time page colors are not printed because like they waste a lot of ink with printers. So that's it. Now next is page borders. So page borders, as the name suggests, is just a border. We have this main 4, none means no border. Then we have one box which just uses a box. We have shadow border. Then we have 3D border, which is just 3-dimensional, having length, width, and height. Then we have customizing your own border. So the first thing I want us to look at is the box border. So just click on box, and then you can select you want the box made by what, made by straight line, made by dots, made by this. And by the way, the list is so long, and you can choose whatever you like, and then just say okay, and then you have your border. Let me just minimize that a little bit so that you can see how my page looks like, and that is it. I've just applied the border. That is one of those borders. Next, I can also say shadow, and if I apply a shadow, then it's going to have a shadow the way it is illustrated here. So if I click there, you can see on this side we have a shadow, then also on the bottom we have a shadow. I don't like that personally. I don't think. I don't know if you like that. You can tell me in the comments. Next, we have this 3D, which is just 3-dimensional. So you can select that. Most of the time you'll not see that very clearly, but let us just look for something that looks a little bit like 3D and then put it there like that. One may look better to be 3D, and as you can see, if you're very careful, you may see it's 3D, but not really that. Unless you're very careful, that's when you're going to see that 3-dimensional geometry, but otherwise it's not very conspicuous and not very visible. You need to be a little bit more careful to see that. Next, we want to customize. Now for you to customize, then it means we must select whatever we want to use. For example, what do we want to use for the top, what do we want to use for the bottom, and then left, then right. For the top, let me choose that, for example, and then for the bottom, I choose that, and then that is okay. Let me begin with the top. So I've already selected that. With the bottom, I want to select that, then left, I want to select that, and then that is with the left, I want to select that, then this one I want to select that, then hit OK. And you can see we only have top and bottom. Oh, maybe I didn't show that left and right very well. So this was left, then this was right. Okay, and that is it. Now we have our page border everywhere. Sometimes you may choose not to have page borders on the left or right, or only on the left, and then have it like that. So as you can see, we have only page border on this other side, but not the left. You can customize whatever you want. And then next, what I want us to see is something else called border art. Sometimes you may not want to use these straight lines, but actually use some figures or icons or some structures to indicate the border. For example, if you come here to art, now it is none, but I can choose one of these. For example, if it's tree planting day, then I'm going to choose this maple trees or maybe cypress trees, then click enter. Okay, and there we have a border made of trees. Maybe you want to create something that will be good for you, a loved one. You can choose the heart, for example. Then you're going to have these hearts as your border. And by the way, even if you choose this, you are allowed to change the width of your border. Let us just have it as 16 points and to look a little bit bigger. Let us increase that, and then see it is much bigger. So you can choose the width of your border the way you would like it to be. Now I'd like to stop there. If you found this video helpful, consider subscribing to this channel. If there is anybody else you think this video will be helpful to, consider sharing this video with them, and then kindly like this video and then subscribe. Hit that notification button so that anytime I upload some good content like this, then you'll be notified. Thank you.